Hello, people. Grab your popcorn. I'm doing a quick video. I'm going to try to make it very quick because I heard there's a Ghostbusters, 40th anniversary party down at, the firehouse. And, for those of you who don't believe me, I'm actually the keymaster at my job. And if I don't find the gatekeeper, I'm never going to be able to answer the phone. Ghostbusters, what do you want? So, that's, what I have to do. But anyway, what I'm here to talk about is holography, kind of blowing up all over the world. Right now, if you go anywhere, not anywhere, but actually no, I have a friend in Korea who I believe has a solo show right now. I forget your name. We're gonna have to start talking again. And congratulations. There is if you're in London, Jonathan Ross, Gallery 286, he has a hologram exhibition, analog. I wrote this, by the way, these are fake. I don't actually, I only wear them for men to listen to me. So, analog virtual worlds display holography at the dawn of cyberspace. And if you don't know Jonathan Ross's collection, I mean, he's got a collection, and he's got a space. He's got Gallery 86, and if I was in London, I would absolutely go there twice, or I would live there, There's also a hologram exhibition going on from Holocenter, which is in Kingston. It's on 518 Broadway in Kingston, which is the center of the upstate New York universe or something like that now. And Linda Law is the head of Holocenter right now. Hello, we've never met. I always wanted to meet you. And it's called The Art of Holography, Past and Present. And I went to the last hologram exhibition they had up in Kingston at Holocenter, and it was fantastic. And the creakiest floors ever, but fantastic. And the only thing that I had to say was that Ikuo Nakamura's, it was a looking glass display. It wasn't plugged in, but his hologram was... I don't get to see Ikuo's work very often, so I'm very excited every time I do. And there is also the International International Symposium on Display Holography, ISDH 2024, and that's going to be in Chicago, or Chicago in Ohio. I'm going to be a dork right now. That is something I really wish I could go to, but it's right now. It's in June. By the way, all these are happening right now. Everything's in June. The London Gallery 286 is going to close. Oh, I think it closes at the end of June. Holocenter closes in September, and the ISDH is just for June. I was actually gonna try to make it, but there's no way I'm gonna do that. And that's why I'm doing this, because there is so much going on in holography right now. Swing on that uptrend, people. Put your holograms on. If you're a holographer, if you collect holograms, post your stuff up. There is no reason to miss this wave. And holography as an art form it needs to come back. And I'm going to show you something that I have from my collection that I don't always show pieces from. This is a Voxbox. So this is a display unit. So this is made by Stephen Hart, and this was a medical unit that was supposed to be, they basically would, okay, so first of all, it's not a regular hologram. It is a sliced up layered hologram that they were using for medical imaging. And a lot of 3D technologies are really very application specific, and the medical industry and aeronautics, NASA and stuff like that, all sorts of stuff where you need to see where you're seeing, because it's it's either a matter of millions and millions of dollars or life and death. That's really where this always had application, and not really anywhere else, because there's still so much to be learned about how people are individuals. So anyway, this is a Voxbox, and this is a display that displays a proprietary type of hologram. It's a transmission hologram. You can see that it's illuminated from behind. Actually, I'm going to put on a glove because, no glove, no hologram glove. And hold on, because I just got these and they're kind of super nice. So anyway, these are, except for one of them, these are all medical MRI images. Oh, that's actually the last one I want to show you. This is the first one. So Holorad, this is in Salt Lake City, and this is a company that Stephen Hart basically made for the medical imaging and surgery applications. And so this is something that's a layered hologram. Now then, I can't say 100% that this is better or worse than a regular hologram, but this does come from a layered like MRI or a CT scan, which is absolutely unique, and he has a very specific system for this. And I'm filming this in 2D because holography, whether you have two eyes, whether you have one eye, it doesn't matter. You can still get all the depth cues from it. It is a very, very monocular cue friendly medium and format, and I really, really like it. So this is like, what is this? Hold on. Okay, so this is like looking in somebody's rib cage, like up, like, you know, like up from the bottom end of your torso, like from your feet. So this is something that surgeons or whomever is using this would use to either know where they're going to be performing surgery, which is like a very exact and like life and death situation, or will be explaining to a patient exactly what the procedure will be, etc., etc. And this is a very rare unit I've found. I think the only like units that I have heard of existing and surviving are actually in Chicago. So I don't even think Stephen Hart, or and by the way, I got these from Bob Hess, who is also his like his right hand man, and also Bob Hess is like a legend holographer in his own right. And I'm gonna just turn this up a little. So and the funny thing about this unit is when I got this, it was something that I was like watching on my eBay list forever. This is a human heart. I'm not going to tell you whose human heart because that's personal information, I believe. But you can see, you could get like right in here. It's really an amazing system. This is, I mean, like, you can absolutely find holograms that are this detailed that like let you, all holograms are like, you know, they record that on like such a small atomic level. But it has a nice wide viewing range, and that's what I guess it's intended for. And I got this off of eBay, actually. I was watching it forever, and I was watching it for so long, I kept on like putting it on my watch list, and eventually, like, the last time I clicked, the guy was like, "Are you gonna buy this already or what?" And I was really scared, so I bought it when I had no money, and I think it was like my birthday, and I didn't have like money to eat lunch that week because like it wasn't expensive. It was like $50. I just like didn't have like the money on me because I just didn't get my paycheck that week yet. Like, it was already gone. So like that's what that story is. By the way, these are the Voxgram packaging, excuse me, and it's really nice. This is Voxel. Like, I didn't know that was the logo for that. I think it's really well done. I really like this. I think they started branching out into like a division, or maybe this was a subsidiary of it, that it was called Holorad, and people should just come to me for marketing because I have like, you know, like 27 years experience, and like I only did for mass market, like, you know, in the North American continent. See me, please. I know my stereography and my holography and that. So this is also, I believe, a human heart. Let me see. Is this a lung? Hold on, what is this? It doesn't say. Oh, a hollow heart. Yes, it's a hollow heart. Excuse me. And so this is, again, you can see this is a piece of medical communication technology. This is something that surgeons might plan out their route, like, you know, like maybe I'm going to insert the knife here and like go around this artery and blah, blah, blah. Or they might, I've heard that this was used to communicate information to patients before a surgery to put their mind at ease and like let them know, and like, you know, I guess like, you know, just in case there was a lawsuit or something like that. But it's an incredibly rare display. when I got the display, I was absolutely unable for like 4 years to find any holograms for it. Like, this is a proprietary hologram. This is a Voxbox. It takes Voxgrams. These are not holograms. These are Voxgrams. They are layered holograms from MRI images, or CT scans or something like that. So these were absolutely impossible for me to find. I was friends with David Kuntz, who like said that he wrote the white paper on it like back in '83 or something like that, and he didn't even know where to get it. But he should have told me. He should have been like, just like, call up this guy and that guy. But either way, it took me about 4 years before I found Bob Hess, and he said, yes, I have a pile of Voxgrams. So Bob Hess, please give me, or I'll reach out to you. I just have to see which. Oh my god, this is the first one I found. Okay, so when Bob sent me this package, I know these are medical images, and this is the first one that I see. And like, when I put the film in, I'm like eyeball to eyeball with this, and I'm like, what is that, an eyeball? And I'm like, what is that, a nose? I'm like, what is that, a face? And I'm like, what is that, a grid? And I'm like, oh my god, is this the first human face transplant? But it's actually like a movie prop, and he never was able to say what movie, because there's apparently like a DNA or something like that, whatever. But everybody's saying it's Lawnmower Man, which I'm apt to believe. But this was like the scariest hologram I've ever seen. And just so you guys know what this is like actually doing, so this is, by the way, these are like, you could even see this screen is a little dirty. Like, you could see this hologram is actually not full of schmutz, but these spots on the screen really are. And I need to know how to clean this. And I was trying to, actually, I was once discussing with David how to do that. And he was telling me, like, use electrostatic methods. And then I found out, like, there are, like, you know, like flathead screws holding on, like, the back of this. I mean, the front of this. So I'm just going to, like, take the cover off and, like, dust it on the inside. And if I have to use electrostatic ways to do it and not touch, because I don't know if it's like a front surface mirror. I don't know what's inside of it. So if anybody knows what's inside of it, please let me know. It's like a couple of diffraction gratings. And actually, I'm going to show you these again really quickly, and then I'm going to go. So these are, and I think Bob Hess made this specific one, but I believe the rest are all made by Stephen Hurt. Very crazy layered holograms and CT scans. And by the way, I would just like to shout out and say hello. There are also, you don't have to go to like a specifically like celebratory, like, oh, I'm having an exhibition. There is always Holographic Studios on 26th Street and 2nd Avenue. That's Dr. Laser. That's Jason Sabin. He was my hologram teacher. He's my holography teacher. And he's a slice of New York. You have to just go there anyway. Holographic Studios is the oldest holography gallery in the world, and like, you just walk in and it's just like history of integral holograms on the wall, and it's a fun time. And you could just, like, you know, support your holographers. There are a lot of new holographers coming out. The JP, you're doing amazing, like excellent. Like, there's so many new holographers. There's by the way, like Guillermo, I'm gonna like not say it Jersey City style, like Guillermo, right? Guillermo, hello, please visit his page. Whatever happened to C? I mean, like, C, where be, man? Like, where are they? Or they is such a good hologram. Oh my god, the holograms they make are just phenomenal. Like, just like, they're in another category. And who else? Wenyan and Gamble, if you're ever going to come to Penumbra Foundation, I hope I get to see you. And Steve Archilla, you made an amazing hologram. Everybody, start looking up holography if you're interested in it. This is just like one type of hologram. I'll be putting up a lot more because this is the season for holography, I guess. And if you are a holographer and you have work that you're doing, or if you are a collector and you have collections that you want to show, post them up now. Like, you know, like, let's get things going. Like, you know, there's a bunch of, and also I think Martina, she has, I believe, a hologram that's like going logo style. It's going to like outer space, and it's actually like really like, I think her holograms are actually being shot into outer space on a spaceship, which is insane. So there's a lot of stuff going on in holography again. It's an art form. It's like science and magic had a baby. It's absolutely beautiful, and I hope everybody starts looking into it. If you want to start purchasing holograms from holographers, there's so many in New York, even 26th Street where Dr. Laser is. I call that Holographers Row. There's Sam Murray, who's one of he's like, you know, he's one of the oldest holographers around, with like Dr. Laser, and also like Gerald Marks. That's and there's a lot of holographers in New York. So everybody, appreciate your holographers, buy a hologram, take holography classes from experienced holographers, and that's it. I'll see you guys later because I'm going to go get Ghostbusters. Bye. Boop.